Buddy, indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell, and we got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Let me just say out of the gate, if something goes wrong with the internet, I apologize, but I think that we're going to be good today. Then again, who knows with everyone else. So anyways, hey, we've got to fight that. We got to fight everything in these bets too, but good to see everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And yeah, man, Thursday night football. Got some football, a little NBA, some college basketball going on tonight. Now, got to get to this one. Yesterday was just Slawville, courtesy of me. Oh, good gross. Good gross. I don't even know what sentence that was. All right, we got Aaron Wiggins in the afternoon show. Thank God, because didn't get anything else. Luka, he hit 3 threes. Nebraska handles their business. The Lakers did not, and Western Kentucky got absolutely smashed. Now, look, and this might as well be a T-shirt. Thank goodness for Brad. Came through. Well done, bro. Got the Vitesse and Volvic over 2.75. Absolutely smashed it. As always, Bradley getting the job done. That's what he does. Brad said that other must have been paid the Comcast guy to bring you down. I'm telling you, hey, we're friends like that. Who needs enemies? Austin, hey, you about to be streaming from Sonic chugging ocean water. I'm telling you, it started going out early this morning, and I was like, oh no, we ain't gonna do that. I was about to hit the road. We're gonna have a show from the car. Like I'm afraid to do that. All right, No Chill said smash that like button. Yeah, appreciate that. And smash that like, subscribe, follow, and everything for at No Chill Sports Media. Man, it's good to see all of you. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Now, let's jump into it here. What do we got? All right. Got a little Thursday night football. Here. Falcons at the Bucks. What are we doing? Okay. Falcons plus 4.5. Bucks minus 4.5. Over 44.5. Under 44.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Now, real quick, Tone Loke said, AB, what you think about Michigan? Ooh, all right. So the Michigan Wolverines firing their football coach, Sharon Moore, under, well, what we know of now, it's an inappropriate relationship. Now, I don't think that it's what it sounds like, and I'm not laughing at the situation by any means. I don't know. There was a weapon and threatening of life, and Sharon Moore's now been arrested. It is absolute wild situation. So that's what we know of right now. It's one of those I would absolutely hate to speculate on anything beyond that on either side. Yeah, we're just going to have to let that thing play out. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, an awful situation all around. So, yeah, I don't know what Michigan's going to do, but, yeah. It's just unbelievable. So, yeah. And again, I just don't want to put anything out there. Don't know enough. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to find that out. So, all right. We'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, breaking down everything for Thursday night football. Again, the Falcons and your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. Let's jump into it and jump into the picks. Let go. Okay, let's start off with a little NFL football here. All right. Now, again, not a huge night of sports. We've kind of gone through that this week. Tonight's not too terribly much different. All right, so we've got the Bucks money line paired with the Rams money line. Now, the Rams do not play today. They play on Sunday, but we're going to go ahead and setting up, see if we can get a little plus 100 here and not have to play a spread. All right. So we're going to roll the Bucks on the money line. Next, Kirk Cousins of the Falcons. 1+ interception, minus 125. Now, I don't hate both quarterbacks to throw a pick, but I don't know. If the Bucks get up, I worry about pass attempts for Baker Mayfield, right? Again, not saying that the Bucks blow the Falcons out, but they could definitely blow them out. And I'd hate to play Baker right now, and then we get stuck in that, kind of, I hate saying script, but you get what I'm saying. It's just a possibility that passing for the Bucks in the second half could be a little tough. But definitely going to play Kirk Cousins because I've got a feeling whether they're winning, losing, or whatever. I mean, they're gonna run the ball. Don't get me wrong with Bijan, but Kirk gonna have to throw it at some point, baby. All right, now Baker Mayfield over 4.5 rush attempts plus 100. Okay, let me explain this bet. Baker Mayfield averages roughly 3 rush attempts a game. So you're getting this at plus 100 for a reason. Okay. We're needing 2 extra rush attempts based on his average. It doesn't sound like much, but it is. It's a big ask. That being said, though, this is the type of game where I like Baker Mayfield on the ground. If we were to get a game where Baker could eclipse his average, I think this is as Brad said, the script, right? Number one, the Bucks have to win this game. Austin said, I'm putting it out there now. If Phillip Rivers plays this weekend, I'm on the money line in that game. I feel you 100%. Phillip Rivers, I don't fade Phillip Rivers, dude. I don't. I feel you, man. Phillip Rivers is awesome. But yeah, all right, Tony, great point. Or I'm sorry. Sorry to let you up at the wrong one. Might get victory formation. Absolutely. Also, we're going to get the Bucks in an absolute must-win game. Scotty said, got to run to a meeting. Scotty, good to see you, big dog. Good to see you, buddy. Have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah, not only could we steal it in a victory kneel down, but they've got to win this game. And Baker, we all know, dog, right? Like absolute dog in him. And I think we've got a chance. Again, it's a risk of a play, right? Yeah. Mike Evans' longest reception over 19.5 yards. Hawk said, there's no way Rivers comes into Seattle. Yeah, I also agree with that. Here's the other problem. The Seahawks are phenomenal. I took the over in that game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope Rivers plays. Yeah, I mean, I roll with the over. Like, I love Phillip Rivers to death. He's awesome. But I do agree with Hawk, too. The Seahawks are pretty good. That's going to be a wild game. Wild game. All right. Mike Evans. All right. What do we do with Evs? Logs said Rivers over 1.5 yawns on the sideline plus 130. You remember when Rivers got in a fight with Jay Cutler in the middle of the field? Put those two dudes together in a room. That's a pair. All right. Mike Evans. What are we going to do? Melanie Sue. Hi, y'all. Hi, Mels. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, what are we doing with Evans? I don't hate Mike Evans for an anytime touchdown. I have got to think Mike Evans is scoring a touchdown tonight, right? Is anybody in agreement, disagreement? Tony said Rivers has 9 kids. He's just trying to get out of the house. Tina, good morning, everyone. Tina, good morning. How are you? Hey, how did surgery and everything go? Are you all done? I was thinking about you last night and this morning. You doing okay? Saying one bet we can all agree on. Oh my God, dude. Hey. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem. Oh, Tina. Yeah. Oh man. What does it take to get Rivers versus Rodgers? Okay, I'm done now, but we're all thinking about it. Yeah, agreed. I know. Okay, so Mike Evans, what do we do with Mike Evans tonight? coming back from injury, and they need him. Need him. So I don't know if I want to play the quantity, but I do want to play a quality. Melanie, you guys, I lost my faith in humanity the other day while delivering my route. I was crashed into, and the person did a hit and run and left me. Jeez, are you okay? Good gosh. Do we know who did this? Jeez. Okay. Well, we're going to be doing the afternoon show from Iowa because somebody's about to have a problem. Jeez, Melanie, you okay? Loke, if he plays, he has to wait another 5 years for the Hall of Fame. This is actually accurate. I'm not saying actually like Loke, like you wouldn't put accurate statements out. I didn't even think about that. Males, police called yesterday and found the truck. It was a work vehicle and the person is on the run. Good Lord. Melanie. Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. Tina, oh no, Mels. Hope someone had ring cameras or something they can track them down. Good gosh, yes. Very bad neck and shoulder pain. All right, well, we doing the show from Iowa tonight, so B&A Airport McDonald's. Get ready. All right, so those are the picks. Now, Mels, keep me updated on that. All right. Those are the picks. Now, somebody in the chat asked for an AB3. Well, Scotty did. Said, we got an AB3? My boy, I got one. Now, Mels, I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but I'm going to have to take Iowa State over Iowa in basketball tonight. I know, Mels, I'm sorry, but we're going to roll with the Cyclones here. They're on fire. We're going to take Iowa State. We're going to take the Bucks. And we're going to take Jokic over 1.5 threes. I know. I said kicker while he's down. I know. My bad, Mels. I don't mean to do that. But we get honesty on this show at all times. So, no, I'm just kidding. But for real, Mel, sorry. Hope you're okay. For real. God, we got to find this person. All right. Iowa State moneyline college basketball. Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL tonight, moneyline. And then Jokic over 1.5 threes. Yeah, Brad said Jokic minus 190 for 2 threes. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Zay Billion, good to see you, baby. Bijan receiving yards over. I like that look a lot. Bucky Irving receiving yards over. Baker rushing yards over. Zay, I love the way you're looking at it. No doubt. Addison said, this has the makings of a great revenge movie. Return to Sender. Oh, my gosh. Yes. If this person thinks they're going to mess with Nels and get away with it, they've got another thing coming. Okay, so there's the AB3. All right. Here are the picks. Bucks money line, Rams money line. Kirk Cousins, 1+ interception. Baker Mayfield, over 4.5 rush attempts. Mike Evans, longest reception, over 19.5 yards. Okay. Michael said, it's 9:15. Let's have a great day, everyone. Let's have a great day indeed. All right. Let's get after it. Okay. So those are the picks. Those are the AB3. Okay. So, yeah, Mario, hey, we got a crew bolo out for this hit and runner. Feel better, Mels? Absolutely we do. Do not let us come to Iowa. Blade, I have to drive through Iowa tonight. I'll just pick you up at the airport, AB. Hey, here we go. This is how it starts. Let's go, baby. Mels, you don't worry a thing. Hey, we got Blade on tap. Hey, we all good, baby. You in great hands, Mels. All right. Falcons and the Bucks. Bucks, a 4.5 point favorite. Okay. Total of 44.5. Brad said, my little girl is 9 months old today. Crazy how time flies. Man, congrats, buddy. For real. It is crazy how time flies. Oh, my goodness, man. You're a great dad. All right. So the Bucks have to win this game. Period, point blank, end of story. Have to. Saying, love Egbuka lines tonight with Big Mike back. Amika has been quiet the past few weeks. 100% agree. And I think you're going to get a lot out of the Bucks tonight in terms of props. Here's the problem. Okay, let me put this full screen real quick. Okay. I want you to look at it. Give me a final score in the chat. Like we start every game with, what do we think the final score is going to be? And then we tree branch from there, right? Do both teams score 20 plus points? I don't know. Really, the biggest question, the biggest questions for me. Number one, okay, do the Bucks score more than 20 points? Okay. Number two, do the Falcons score more than 14 points? Do the Falcons score more than 17 points? Okay. So what I'm getting at is really trying to figure out not only the spread, but the total as well. All right. So let's do the math here. 44.5. All right. Let's think of key numbers here. So let's just think of touchdowns. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and a field goal is 45. So that 44.5, if you're playing the over, good number. Okay. You're getting the hook under that key number of 45. All right. If you're wanting to play the under, I would get it to 45.5. Teasers, and we'll talk about it tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Driving the Line. But you can tease this game, but be careful because, and Blade asked it. Will the Falcons or can the Falcons play better than they did last week? Agreed. Now, number one, and this goes to what Hawk was saying, the Seahawks are what the kids call a wagon. All right. That team is really freaking good. So the Bucks aren't that. Now, the Bucks are a good football team, but they ain't that. That said, though, I cannot imagine a game more suited for the Bucks to handle their business. And it's a divisional game, so it counts for 2. I mean, it's week 15. This is a must-win game. For real. For real. Okay? So while we jump into the game, start thinking tonight, first touchdown score, all right? So plus 1,000 odds or more. You're looking at Egbuka. Shop your books. He could get there around 1,000. Tyler Algier, plus 1,100. First touchdown. Chris Godwin, 1,100. Kyle Pitts, 1,400. Darnell Mooney, 1,900. Rashad White, 1,700. Jalen McMillan, plus 2,000. So start thinking about that. We don't have to get those in now. We'll get them in tonight, but start thinking about your first touchdown score of the game. It's actually pretty decent. We've got some decent names now. Mike Evans, if you can get him at 1,000, go grab that, right? All right. Passing yards. Let me put this full screen. Baker Mayfield over or under 218.5 passing yards. Kirk Cousins over under 205.5 passing yards. So what do we do here? Let's take a look at the averages. Baker Mayfield averaging about 210 yards per game. Kirk Cousins averaging 140. Now, small sample size. Right. Ben said, you say I got a Buckeye plus 1,000? Sounds like we're in the clubhouse to meet. Yes, sir. Hey, you ain't lying there. Yeah, you got a Buckeye on that list? I'll take it. No doubt. Hey, by the way, Ben, and anybody that's an Ohio State fan or even a Penn State fan, what are your thoughts on Jim Knowles? Looks like he's the defensive coordinator for Tennessee now. What are you guys' thoughts on him? I mean, I know of him, but you guys, what do you think? Because Tennessee's defense couldn't get much worse than what it was this year. Crystal Sheep, good morning, AB and crew. Let's crush today. Hey, absolutely, Crystal Sheep. Let's go. Let's definitely go. Mel said, hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that. Big time. Big time. Hey, and I'll say this. Check out the crew exclusive last night. We got a nice offer from somebody that I think we're going to take them up on it. We're going to get to be calling live games. We're going to get to do a Manning cast. Oh, dude, I can't believe they're going to let us do it. It's going to be awesome. All right. I'm just kidding. It's going to be great. I'm going to get back to him today. We're going to have a ton of fun. All right. So, Kirk Cousins, 205.5 passing yards. What do we do here? I'm taking Kirk for a pick. He's going to have to throw it. I mean, look at the books. They're telling you, Kirk, he ain't got no choice. Now, I like Kirk Cousins. I like both of these quarterbacks, man. But I just don't know. Like, once the Falcons have to get away from the run game, they scare me. You like that? I know. I like Kirk Cousins. Crystal, good luck with surgery, Tina. I as well have surgery on January 9th. Let's get well quickly. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me write that down. January 9th. Sorry, no, that's wonderful television when the host is writing notes and not speaking. But Crystal, yeah, good luck. We're going to be checking in on you for sure. Logs, too low to take the under, especially if they're playing from behind. I agree. Jeff. Jeff, we're going to have some fun, man. We're going to have some fun. Already got the Tizzle special in for tonight. Emilio, there we go. Liddy, AB, I'm available for the live AB cast. Hey, you and anyone else is definitely in. We are going to have an absolute blast. Brad, what body part would you give up for a Vols football natty, AB? I mean, we're going arm or leg, right? I can't give up the head. I need that one. Would you rather give up an arm or a leg? Like left arm, I think I'd let it go. I'm right-handed. I think I'd let it go. Ben, I'm torn on Jim Knowles. State won natty with him, but I'm not sure how much of it was his actual schemes and defense because they played better after he relinquished some of the duties after Oregon. Yeah, see, and I appreciate that. That's a very honest take, and that's exactly the take that I had. Now, again, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. From a Tennessee perspective, the defense is going to get better because it literally cannot get worse, right? But that was my thought too. It's like, all right, he did a great job, right? Defense looked good, but it's Ohio State. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that take. Hawk said, take the leg instead of the arm. They make some cool-ass scooters. That's a good point, too. That's a good question. All right, for your team to win a national championship, would you rather give up an arm or a leg? What a poll question that is today. All right. Just wait, Mountain West. We're going to have tons of fun, baby. All right, Kyle Pitts, 60.5 over under rushing or receiving yards. Yeah, so look, you got Pitts, Emeka Egbuka, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Bijan Robinson, Darnell Mooney, Bucky Irving, David Sills, the fifth. He's got to name his son David Sills, right? If you're a sixth, I mean, having the V up there is solid. I mean, a junior's one thing, a third. You don't see fourths too much. You definitely don't see fifths. So, got to give massive respect on that, keeping the tradition up. Sorry, applesauce brain. Yeah, so receiving yards. What are you looking at tonight? Okay. Rushing yards. Bijan Robinson, 74. He's with the Falcons. 74.5. So, okay, let's just do the math here. Bijan Robinson is at 74.5 rushing yards. Tyler Algier is at 27.5 rushing yards. So check me on the math here, but I believe that comes out too. Okay? So the books are saying 102 rushing yards for the Falcons and 205.5 passing yards for the Falcons. Are we believing in 307 yards of offense for the Falcons tonight? On the road, outdoors. Right? Now, I'm not pointing you either way. I'm just asking the question. That's a lot of freaking yards for an offense that, with Kirk Cousins, really hasn't proved it. So I don't know. That's true. Luther Burden is a fourth. That's true. Shout out to the Burdens. And they're not a burden. That's awesome. I totally respect like the name lineage. I'm big on it. I respect it a lot. It's cool. So to see a fourth or a fifth, that's awesome. Yeah. So again, Logs Tizzle posted in Discord that Robinson averaging 7 yards versus the Bucks his last 5 games. Let me say that again. Tizzle, great job, Tizzle again, posted in the Discord that Robinson averaging 37 yards versus the Bucks over his last 5. That's amazing. Great stat. Thank you, Logs, and thank you, Tizzle. Emilio, I live in New England. Any of our teams would require a full virgin sacrifice and a volcano to just make the playoffs, let alone a natty. I respect the effort. Well, I'm a fourth. Dude, that's awesome. I love it, man. I love the name lineage. It's so cool. So yeah. Austin said, I'm a third. Ended it with me. That's also a fascinating look. When to change it up, right? Saying, son, go be your own man. Not that you aren't, Austin. You get what I'm saying. Oh, man. Hawk. Falcons might be done. Got blew out the second half on Sunday, then traveled for a short week. They just might be ready for it all to be over. I agree with this. And let me say this, too. Hawk brings up another good point. The Falcons were lucky that the Seahawks only put it on them for a half. It could have been worse. For real. So, Addison, son, get it together. We got to do it now. Spurrier, talk to me.
Alan, everybody on the team's got to be accountable. That's what losers do. So get together.
Thanks, Spurrier. Appreciate that. All right. Rushing yards. Bucky Irving, 61.5. Not a bad look there. Honestly. That's what losers do. I love Spurrier. I love Spurrier. He's hilarious. Yeah, so Bucky Irving might not be. Rashad White at 18.5 might not be a bad play. Is anybody taking Baker or Kirk Cousins on rushing yards? Saying Cousins eats against the blitz, 115 quarterback rating. Bucks blitz at one of the highest rates in the league. Buy low on Atlanta tonight. Falcons have only trailed 35% of the time in games. That's 14th in the league. Dude. Okay, let me just star that because well freaking done. Those are some stats right there. There you go. What are you doing with it, right? All right. Why is my camera so dark? All right. Let me get the pics up here. Tight. Melanie, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Good gosh. All right. Bucks money line, Rams money line, plus 100. Kirk Cousins, 1+ interception, minus 125. Baker Mayfield, over 4.5 rush attempts, plus 100. Mike Evans, longest reception, over 19.5 yards, minus 115. AB3, Melanie, again, apologies. We're going to go Iowa State. Cyclone, here we go, baby. All right. Iowa State money line. This is college basketball. We're going to go with the Bucks money line, football tonight. And then tonight in the NBA, Nikola Jokic over 1.5 3-pointers. Put those 3 together at plus 141. Mel says super freaking sore. Gosh, I bet. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let's jump into this. Now, that's the NFL. Okay. The other thing that we've been dealing with all week is that there are just no games. Like, we just don't have a lot to choose from. And tonight's a little bit better, but not much. Now, in the NBA, we have 4 games, but they're not NBA Cup games, okay? So here's what we have. Clippers and the Rockets. Rockets a 9.5-point favorite. Low total here, 222.5. You playing anything here? Celtics and the Bucks. Celtics 8.5-point favorites on the road. Total 223.5. Again, Decently low total rebounds might not be a bad play in this game. Trailblazers and the Pellies. God, the Pelicans are 3-22. But then again, Portland, they're not exactly running away with the league, but I mean, 4.5 points. Check the injuries here. That's the other thing with anything NBA, even college basketball now at this point. Be careful. Check your lineups, all of that throughout the day. You'll see that unfortunately going early this show it helps us a lot, but sometimes in the NBA it can also be a detriment because you just don't know. Like yesterday with Devin Booker, even though I mean coming back, but still. All right, Nuggets and the Kings. Nuggets 9.5-point favorites on the road. Look how many road favorites you have. The Nuggets 9.5. The Blazers 4.5 on the road. The Celtics 8.5-point favorites on the road. The Rockets are the only home favorite. They might blow the Clippers out, but again, look at these totals: 222, 223. Now we get to some bigger ones here: 240.5, 240.5. Jokic, we're playing on the AB3 with his threes. Over 1.5 threes is minus 190. So that's why we had to include it in a parlay. We couldn't even play it straight up. Melanie, I've worked there for 21 years. Melanie, congratulations on that. No accidents. Now I'm going to be tense all the time thinking I'm going to be rear-ended. I hate that. I was 12:50 in the afternoon, had my hazards on. The person was either inebriated or on their phone. I swear, people on their phones driving, it's dangerous. So dangerous. Wait, did I freeze again? Press 1 if you can hear me. Did I freeze on Zach or did I freeze on everybody? Luffy. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, all right. I was going to say, I'm not seeing anything over here. But, Zach, let me say, always bring that up. Always bring it up because we never know. Luffy. Hey, let's win some money, AB. Luffy. Let's do it indeed. I'll tell you what, here's how we're going to do it. All right, let me get the picks and up here. All right. Bucks money line, Rams money line at plus 100. Again, Bucks play tonight. Rams play on Sunday. So we have time, but just trying to set it up so we can get the Bucks without a spread on the money line and a plus money. All right. Kirk Cousins, 1+ interception, minus 125. Baker Mayfield of the Bucks over 4.5 rush attempts at plus 100. And then Mike Evans, longest reception over 19.5 yards at minus 115. Also, tonight, all right, Iowa State in college basketball money line. We're going to pair that with the Bucks money line and then Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes. That comes out to plus 141. All right. Logue said, check this out. Falcons team total over 13.5. Bucks team total over 19.5. Plus the 49ers money line minus 118. Hit tonight. Hedge plus 650 on the Titans. Brilliant. And absolutely need that too, because y'all are going to be way smarter than me on like hedge opportunities, really like digging in using the math. You guys will be way smarter than me. Throw this stuff out. Definitely need it. Huge help. Logs. Yeah. Thank you. Great show. AB. Hey, appreciate you. How you doing? Good to see you. Tina, let's go. All right. So, yeah. Now, college basketball ranked games. This is what you got. Michael, this just in with the first pick of the 2026 NFL draft. Nashville plans to draft a new team owner. Hey, ask the Browns. You get a Haslam in there. Zach, it was my internet today. My bad. No, you're good. Call it out every time, right? You're all right. We need it. No, there's a good chance it was me. Luffy, call me crazy, but I like Baker to throw a pick. I do too. I think it's an excellent call because look, man, the Bucks are not playing well, and they absolutely need this game. I agree. Call me crazy. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I do. The only concern would be if the Bucks, get in a blowout situation and they don't have to throw. But other than that, and again, we're looking at a game with only a 4.5-point spread, right? So we're just calling out the risk. Other than that, Baker gonna be throwing it, right? Yeah, I agree with you, Luffy, for real. Yeah, I think it's a good look. All right, so again, Iowa State absolutely. Jeff, Governor Haslam is why I had to retire with 35 years at age 54. There you go. Yeah. TJ, you got surgery tomorrow, right, buddy? Ain't a whole crew getting down on surgery. Hey, we're gonna have to be making a lot of hospital visits. TJ, thinking about you, buddy. All right. All right. So again, Iowa State 9-0, 4-0 at home. Iowa State has slayed the dragon already this year. Taking down number 1 Purdue, smoked them. Iowa State's no joke. This team is terrific. But neither is Iowa's no joke either. 8-1. We're going to see what that early schedule was about in terms of strength of schedule. But then again, we need a detailed surgeon on staff. Davey Burke. He's in surgery right now. Davey. Where's Randall? We'll put Randall. We'll put Randall in charge of surgery. You're in hands. All right. Anyways. Yeah, Iowa State they're ridiculous, man. This team is really good. But remember, it's not a conference game. And these two schools know each other pretty well. So you're going to get a motivated Iowa State team, but you're going to get a motivated, I don't know if I'm playing 11.5. I mean, well, I'm playing money line, but I don't know. Cyclone, what do you think? It just feels like a tight game. I mean, look at the total. 142.5. Let's do the math. 73, 70. Yeah. So maybe you don't want to play it aside. What do you think about the total? Can we get 73 to 70? Do both teams score 70? Melanie, yeah. Iowa State. But here's the other thing, too, is, just because you beat one monster, it don't mean you keep doing it. 11.5 worries me. And that is no negativity to Iowa State. In-state rivalry games in any sport always bring me caution. I don't know. Zach, Iowa plus 20.5, State minus 4.5, over 134.5, plus 160. All right, let me star that. That's a great look right there. All right, hold on. Iowa plus 20.5. Iowa State. And then over 134.5. Plus 160. All right, sorry. That's a great look. Because this is not an easy game to catch. Now, I say that, and Iowa State wins by 16, and everybody's looking at me like, bro, what were you thinking? But in-state rivalry games, they just give me a pause. Do you just think about you fell on ice, man? Yeah, I know, man. You all right, Teej? Michael, I've got surgery tomorrow to remove my permagrin from enjoying this show. So, okay. All right, Michael, again, you continue to crack me up completely. I was about to say, is everyone going into surgery tomorrow? Michael, you make me laugh, bro. So, all right, that's Iowa State and Iowa, and that's what you got. So, that's for ranked games. Now, you have some unranked games. I would definitely say check the Discord there. You're going to have some very intelligent cappers locally on some of those games that will definitely be able to handle that. But all right, let me get the picks one more time, then we'll jump out of here. Don't need to keep you guys too terribly long. All right, Bucks money line, Rams money line plus 100. Kirk Cousins 1+ interception minus 112 or 4.5 rush attempts plus 100, and then Mike Evans longest reception over 19.5 yards at minus 115. And then take a little AB3 look here. All right, now, hey, it's the males 3. Let's go. Melanie, we got this. All right, I know we're going against Iowa, but we're just trying to make a little coin. Put a little coin in our pocket, all right? Iowa State money line, Bucks money line, Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes. Put those 3 together at plus 141. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. We'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central to break down everything for Thursday Night Football. We'll go through every single player prop, team prop, game prop, spreads, totals, you name it. We're going to have a ton of fun and be thinking of your first touchdown score of the game at plus 1,000 odds or more. Okay, we'll jump out of here. Everybody have a wonderful Thursday, and we will see you tonight. Until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? No!